Hi, everybody. Watchers of the Hey Legal channel will know my guest this evening, Sam Moore, legal technologist. Sam, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Ally. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you. Very well. You're joining me. It's very exciting. This live from California,
I
stateside,
am
not far from Silicon Valley. The sun is shining. We're all very jealous. How is life with you?
bright. Yeah, bright and warm. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been good, thank you. I've been here about 3 months now, I think, and yeah, just starting to get my feet under the table and adjusting to life on the other side of the planet. But it's all going great so far.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, we wish you every success with that, Sam. Just in a short video here, we have previously talked about the tech course that we created with the Law Society, the Legal Tech for All Lawyers Foundation course, and I'll put the information about that into the video description. For this video, the title that we talked about in advance was, what three key things do you think lawyers should know about recent developments in artificial intelligence?
Mhm.
What are your thoughts?
Certainly, there are more than three important things going on just now, but keeping it really simple. The first one I want people to understand, if possible, is that this is the latest in several iterations of artificial intelligence. The technology that we're talking about today is a progression of what's been happening previously. And every time AI takes a leap forward, there's a lot of excitement around, a lot of buzz, a lot of hype. This particular change, this generative AI change, this big leap, is a really big one. It might be too much to say, but maybe not that it's a once in a generation leap. It's that kind of pivot. So it is genuinely different. So that's the first thing I want people to understand, is that this time it actually is different from all the other times we've heard about AI and robo lawyers. So important to sit up and take notice. The second thing I want people to understand is that we are at the very early stages of this new phase of AI, if you will. And whenever there's a new phase of technology, the same kind of thing happens. There's a lot of hype. A lot of companies launch very quickly. Most of those companies don't pan out. The bigger companies consolidate and gobble up the smaller ones. That is normal market activity, and that is happening now and will continue to happen for probably a year or two more until the dust settles and you can then see here is now the landscape of who is doing what and what functionality you can expect. So stay tuned. You're in the middle of that phase right now. If it seems chaotic, it's because it is. And the third thing I'd say is that some education now will pay massive dividends later. This is a time when people should be asking questions and thinking about this both in and outside of their work. How is this going to affect the way I practice law, the way I work with my clients, the way my firm does business? These are relevant questions right now to be thinking about. And you don't necessarily have to have all the answers right now, that will come with time. But now is the perfect time to be really thinking about this and seeking learning resources, seeking education resources, just getting a grip of how does this generative AI thing work? What does it do? Why is it different from machine learning or other types of AI? And who's paying attention? What's Microsoft doing right now with generative AI? How's that going to change how my word environment works when I get into it? These are the kind of questions I think is really important to be asking right now.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, thank you, Sam. Those three key concise points, there's enough in there to make anyone just take a moment and think about what they're going to do around AI, how they're going to get involved with it, and how it's going to change their world of work. Thank you so much. I know you're working on resources. I know we're going to be hearing more from you in relation to your stateside adventures and work. So we look forward to hearing that, and we'll share that with everyone on Hey Legal. For now, though, I would say that there is the tech course, and if anyone's interested in hearing more from Sam, an expert in this area, then I would strongly suggest that they take that opportunity and subscribe to that course, which you can do on the Law Society of Scotland website. Sam, have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining us and enjoy the sunshine.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you, Riley.
Thank you, Sam.